Well, settle in, everybody. Hope you enjoy it just as much as we do. Ooh, and I said, Elise Jones is always fun to watch, and you saw it there, hitting the deck flat out. No hesitation trying to get that ball back. But smart play from Daescu. Jones laughing at Daescu. Why did you hit it so low?
Yeah, Elise has no fear. She will throw herself out for any ball.
Rettenmaier, snap of the wrist on the forehand side. Bouncing around in the back of the court. You can see his shadow trying to get himself going. Pisnik unable to pick that ball up on the reset. 0-0-1. That ball was out. So we've talked about this before already today. There is a blustery wind coming through this grandstand court.
1-0-1.
Rettenmaier hit his drop high, but was able to defend it. Daescu, though, with heavy topspin. Elise Jones shanks it out to the right side. We're just a few blocks off the eastern seaboard, so there's a breeze coming in off the coast. It does cause a little bit of challenge to these players. And I think the key, Martina, as we mentioned, is it's not a consistent breeze. It's blustery, so it does affect some of the softer shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Elise Jones with the Ernie, but I heard the name, the foot fault call.
I think they did call a foot fault on her.
Oh, that's close. Might be worth a challenge, but not. Rettenmaier, Jones get a mix-up on the switch. And it's an easy down the line for Daescu.
1-1-2.
Rettenmaier right there for the put away. Again, a soft touch from Daescu. That's twice he's done that, catching Jones too far back. Winner of this will take on either Brighton Barr or Brasha and Guh, who we saw earlier on this court. Daescu and Pisnik, just a wall there at the kitchen, forcing balls back and back and back. Smart shot, catching Daescu, looking to the middle. Jones a little sly smile as she walks back.
1-1-2.
1-1-2. Ooh, Jones, not that time. Little firefight going on. Primarily between Daescu and his opponents. Pisnik, standing over to the right side, watches on that rally. This time Pisnik misses the dink. Rettenmaier, Jones discussing strategy. One serving two. A little too hard on those backhands from Jones.
1, 2, 2.
Ooh, just out.
Great eye from Travis Rettenmaier there. Nice lead from Travis again.
So a cagey start back and forth at 2-2. These two teams, again, feeling each other out, trying to find that hole in the armor. Pisnik wins it. Martinez, sometimes some points are harder to lose than others, and that one is going to sting.
Yeah, it was a great setup, great point, and just Tina got the best out of that one.
That time Pisnik puts it high. This is the Daytona Beach Open presented by Roar. Grandstand court. Well, Jones not doing too much with her dinks, but what she is doing is she's getting it in. Pisnik, the unforced error.
And that's kind of Elise's game. She won't really do too much, but it's really hard to get a mistake out of her. She's a very solid player. Oh.
Sorry,
yeah,
what were you saying?
I know. I'm sorry, Elise. That's my fault.
It happens.
Every single time.
2, 2.
That's great play from Pisnik to set up Daescu. Forehand down the middle. This also looks like a battle we're going to have for some time to come. Pisnik missing the drop. Earlier today we talked about the far side that you're seeing being an advantage in this wind. Jones, this time no foot fault, puts it away. Take another look, everyone. Anticipates early, steps to the side, forehand. 3-2-1. Daescu, so hard to hit a drop against Daescu. His arms are so long.
Yeah, and yeah, it's tough.
And there's a great example. Daescu letting one of those balls bounce and pushing the ball with heavy topspin deep and gets what he wants.
I mean, I know we were talking about the farther side being the more favorable side, but so far in this match, it doesn't seem to make that big of a difference, but we'll see.
And it may be that the styles of player as well affect this. Daescu driving the ball, Rettenmaier controlling it a little more. What we haven't said very much so far in this match is Tina Pisnik, who's been consistently quiet, not making too many unforced errors, not hitting too many winners, letting Daescu control this this match. Oh, did it hit him? Not quite. A little laugh between Jones and Daescu, who Jones,
she went for him.
Close.
She just wanted to touch him with that
That's
ball.
right.
He somehow got away with it.
It's hard to believe that we've still only had 7 points.
Yeah, it's really back and forth, long points.
Another unforced error from Pisnik.
Yeah, she tried to go for that misdirect, kind of downline surprise Travis, catch him off balance to the backhand, but didn't quite turn out the way she wanted to.
Rettenmaier with the lob, catching Pisnik a little unaware, stutter step, couldn't get that ball on that backhand side, hits the tape. You can see the enthusiasm from Rettenmaier.
Five, 4-1.
5-4-1. Daescu may have been a little lucky on that one. Leaned over on that right side with the forehand. Rettenmaier was right there. And you can see him shaking his head as he walks back. He knows he probably should have put that away.
Stand out. Four, 5-1.
Beautiful from Daescu, who read that one, jumped on it, hit it to the open space on the left side. Rettenmaier standing in the middle of the court.
5-5-1.
Great angle.
Yeah, great overhead from Travis. Tina just struggles to get that drop down a little bit, leaving it too high.
Five, 5-2.
That one goes long from defense by Daescu. Trying to pick that ball up in the half-court transition zone. A little too strong.
5-1. Point.
But Rettenmaier that time gets the drive to drop.
6-5-1.
Rettenmaier again taking charge in the middle of the court. Little flick through the middle. Daescu, 2 backhands. First one came back. Second one, not that time. 7-5.
7-5-1.
That's a smart shot from Daescu. Rettenmaier and Jones got here with a win, tiebreaker win over Klinger and Kawamoto. Some would see that as a surprise, a little upset. Pisnik and Daescu much more comfortable 11-1, 11-0 winners over Burrows and Schaefer.
5-7-1.
Oh, that slid in. Shake of the head from Daescu, who thought it was going long.
5-7-2.
That ball just drifts out. Pivotal moment in this first game, you feel.
A little bit of a miss hit there from Elise. She had it on her paddle.
7-7-2.
We're squared up at 7-7.
What a firefight at the net. Won by the length of Daescu. Look at all these balls he gets back on both sides.
And I think that gets us to a timeout. And
Great question. Make sure you get your answers in. I'll have to think about that one. Smart from Pisnik, going inside the body of Rettenmaier. Pisnik has been consistent in this game, and I think that's important for Daescu's aggressiveness.
absolutely.
Point. Game point.
And so game point, here it is. Unforced error from Rettenmaier and Jones.
7-2.
Wonderful defense from Daescu. Somehow got low.
0-2.
And we are back here to second game of this mixed doubles match, our last match here on the grandstand court today.
Little flick from Jones against Daescu, catching him a little unaware, and a good start for Jones and Rettenmaier, who are now in what we would consider, Martina, the side that has the advantage.
Yeah, we'll see if that really is the case here. Wow. Oh.
Wow, Jones and Rettenmaier had some outstanding defense in that rally. Resulted in a lob that just caught the back of that line. Daescu couldn't call it out. Pisnik missed the volley.
Second serve.
Rettenmaier again trying the lob, almost worked. Long arms of Daescu kept it in play.
1-0-2. Double ball. 1-0-2.
Firefight at the net. Rettenmaier was well placed. He's been playing well so far in this match, but down one game. That time Jones, paddle angle just a little too far to the left, drifts out.
0-2-1.
One-handed backhand from Rettenmaier. Rettenmaier was reaching for that flick, and it just stayed a little high. Daescu was there.
1-2-2.
That's an out serve. And we've seen out serves tend to come from the side closest to our camera.
2-1-1.
Wow, that point had a little bit of everything. The ATP was there. Daescu just hit it a little too high, and you saw the fist pump from Jones.
3-1-1.
Ecstatic about that. 3-1-1.
Second serve.
But then too much aggression from Jones that time. Maybe thinking about the previous point. Little too pumped.
3-1-2.
Half out. Defense from Jones and Rettenmaier. Too much from Daescu, who finally got the pop-up he wanted and buried it.
Yeah, Jones always amazing defense. Just she gets to everything.
1-3-1.
3.
Oh, just wide. It was the right length, but not the right angle. Martina, we really haven't said Pisnik beyond dinking. She's really not involved right now, and you wonder if Rettenmaier and Jones need to focus a little more on that side.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she's you know, she has been known to be the consistent player. You won't get many mistakes out of her, but she also won't really, let's say, create the game. And Daescu is so big on the court that he just covers such a large area that you really don't need to be involved as much.
3-3-2.
Forehand was good from Rettenmaier, but not the backhand. It goes long. These players, this is their third match of the day, and the physicality
4-3-2.
of these points must be taking their toll. Oh, Daescu was there. He puts his hand down. Yep, that was in. I wasn't in. We're all good. Very nice, Ernie. Starting to pull away, 5-3.
5-3-2.
one. Daescu missed it, and you can see and hear his anger and frustration at doing the hard shot and then missing the easier one.
You have 5.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like from this side, it's, you know, it's just not really sure what to tell you about that one, to be honest.
Jones and Rettenmaier are the ones hitting these lobs, and so far, aside from one miss by Jones, they've been going in and creating opportunities.
Yeah, we have a 1-point game.
And that one's out from Daescu, going for too much. Pisnik encouraging her partner. All square at 5s.
5-1.
And again, Daescu, we might see a timeout. Yes,
Yeah,
we will.
there's
And I
a
think it's a good one. Let's see if it continues. Ooh, just out.
Just long there from Travis.
But it really demonstrates the value of timeout. We most often say if a player takes a timeout, they win the rally in a close game, and
5-2.
that's happened today.
That's what I call a good timeout.
Oh, that was high. I'm not sure what Rettenmaier was trying to do. Maybe tag Daescu. Daescu is smiling like that was the intention. I mean, I think it's good play, says Rettenmaier. I missed. A big smile from Daescu. Good to see these players enjoying it. Oh, that was sweet. Jones hits the lob. Daescu jumps, reaches, gets it back, but is way out of position. Great control from Jones to go to the right side. That one's still in. Jones with a perfect lob that looked like it was going out. I heard the call of out, but it drifted in. And these lobs are causing some problems for Pisnik and Daescu.
6-5-1. Second serve.
Rettenmaier, though, misses the easy one.
6-5-2. Side out.
And you could say misses another easy one.
Yeah, that one was right there. Just couldn't quite get it.
5-6-1. Second serve.
Martina, as a player, as a pro player, do you change your attitude when you're serving versus receiving in terms of how aggressive you are?
I mean, I wouldn't say really the attitude. I think like you're just trying to play your game and, you know, kind of go to your strengths. But definitely by the score, you know, you're trying to play a little bit different. And I would say, I mean, you can be a little bit more aggressive on your serve, I would say, you know, because obviously you have bigger reward for for the error. But yeah, I would say I'm trying to stay pretty consistent throughout the points. And yeah, if I go for a little bit more, it would be on my serve.
Well, not that time. Daescu was ready for it. Jones trying to go over probably the tallest player on tour.
7-5-2.
And we've seen people doing that before. And oh, that was long.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna get a challenge, but
Okay.
I'm almost sure that was long.
So let me explain the challenge. Official will come over to our booth. She's going to take my headset and take a look at the challenge. We're not really allowed to speak, so it allows them to make an unbiased decision. Everyone else thinks that call was.
The out call stands, the ball was out. The challenge
So,
is lost and the timeout is lost.
Call stands, ball was out.
Timeout remaining.
I think that's we saw from the naked eye. We're right across that back line, Martina.
Yes, it was a just long, but I mean, I think it was a good challenge.
I agree.
From your point of view, you know, it's a tough one.
Time in. 5-7-1.
5-7-1, here we go. At least Jones hits another inch-perfect lob, forcing Pisnik back, who did well to get that ball back in play. But ultimately, Rettenmaier was there, and then the two, Pisnik and Daescu, got in trouble. A rare error from Pisnik, going for a lot on that drive.
7-5-1.
Not that time, Jones. Tried it again over Pisnik. Pisnik, you felt, was already moving back to cover
She read
that.
it so well. She was moving almost before Elise hit the ball. So great read there for Tina.
And then Jones trying to hit the drive well into the net. 2 unforced errors in a row. Ball goes back to Daescu.
5-7-1.
Oh. Jones with the mistake, popping that ball up. You got to give Travis Rettenmaier some credit, though, for picking that ball up as it dribbled over the net in the middle of that rally. Required some athleticism and control.
7-1. Point.
Jones had another opportunity, and all of a sudden, Jones's game has seemed to dropped off a little bit.
7-7-1.
It's 7-7. That ball, and Jones looks back at that paint. Ball hit that paint at the kitchen line and just seemed to slide.
You give them easy mistakes, which, you know, sometimes will happen when you try to play aggressive.
So we did see a change in strategy. It didn't work. Rettenmaier taking the right side, putting Jones on the left.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with how deep Andre Daescu hits his serve, and maybe that Elise wouldn't have time to get there. But yeah, definitely not the preferable formation.
What a firefight at the kitchen line, won by Rettenmaier Jones versus Daescu.
Yeah, Daescu was expecting a forehand, and Travis Rettenmaier just managed to get it to his backhand and surprising him.
Rally of the match so far, ladies and gentlemen. What a good one. Shame it had to end that way.
Yes, that was an amazing rally from all four players. What an effort from Elise. What an effort for everybody. Amazing point.
Match point now, though. Not over yet, though. Rettenmaier serving, saved the match point.
Wow.
Wow.
What a point.
Highlight reels in this third game. Here's another one.
We're still in the second. I know it feels
Second
like
game, my
I know,
goodness.
I know it feels like a third. But yeah, what a point from Travis. Great lob to set it up, and then overheads. A lot of overheads to finish it.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but Pisnik has been sitting a little deeper on her dinks, I think to cover that lob. And then she had to move forward to hit that dink. Puts the ball into the net back here tomorrow on the grandstand court.
9-10 on the one. Wow.
Oh, a little talk to Daescu and Pisnik from Rettenmaier, who says, I don't want to go home today yet. Let's hang around a little bit more, Martina and Tim. It's now 10-10. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what, we're seeing some outstanding pickleball this afternoon.
Right now, since they've been down 10-7, they really have been playing amazing, really fired up, and they're getting the best out of this one.
They saved match point, and now they have game point to take it to game 3.
I felt in this last point, Travis almost on purpose lifted up a little bit and was baiting Tina to do something with the ball.
Oh, Elise Jones, a little low.
Uncharacteristic. I can't say that word. I'm European. I can't say that word.
So am I.
Yeah. Okay. My English is not my first language.
This
Sorry.
is true.
Oof. What a defense.
Now this time, Daescu with the scream. Very nice finish over to the right side. Saves 2 game points.
Andre Daescu there actually faked that he was going to hit a drop shot and had Travis running for that one, and then at the last minute flipped it out wide. But they are up 1 point. See if they can get a side out. That's 1.
Powerful flick of the wrist from Rettenmaier. Pisnik tried to reset, was just a little too soft. These players have been here all morning and afternoon. Oh, catches Rettenmaier. That's really important though, right? You're 10-11. Even if you get the side out, you've won that 1 point to save game point.
Yes, and there we can see again they didn't switch there. Again, assuming it's because of this deep serve of Daescu. Oh,
and how about that? Ball
that's unlucky.
Catches the net, catches Elise Jones' paddle, and goes out for match point number 2.
There's a technical warning here. I'm about to call the score.
A technical warning.
Let me guess. Travis Rettenmaier. Oh, that stayed in. And we have ladies on the left side here.
Oh my goodness. Martina, you felt like neither one of them was going to do anything different, right? And it was who was going to crack first.